Hey, are you thinking of moving to the Phoenix area and you love golf and are wondering what the best golf course communities are around the area? Well, you're in the right spot because we're about to cover all of that and give you all the information that you would want to know or could ever need to know about all golf course communities here in the Phoenix area. So stay tuned.
So honestly, we get a lot of calls from people that are thinking of moving to the Phoenix area, and we just love it. So pick up the phone, give us a call, send us a text, and email. We would love to share with you everything that we know about living, working, eating, breathing, you name it. We're all about stuff in the Phoenix area. So give us a call.
Now, a lot of times when people give us a call asking about the Phoenix metro area, they are wondering about all golf course communities. We have a lot. There's a bit over 200 courses just in the Phoenix area alone, and we are known as one of the golf meccas in the U.S. And people are often wondering, what are the best courses? What types of courses do we have? And so we're going to share everything that you need to know about those right here.
So when we get a call from someone that wants to move to the Phoenix area and they're interested in a golf course community, the call goes something like this. Hi, I'm thinking of moving to Phoenix and I would love to live in a golf course community. Well, there's so many options for you.
And with that where should I look comes what type of courses are out there. Now you have basically two main types, which is private and public. And both have homes that you can live on and be part of the golf course community, but both also offer very different styles of living within that golf course community. So let's tackle private golf courses here first.
Okay, so when it comes to private golf courses, we have several options. We have some private golf clubs where you can live in the community, but you don't have to be a member of the golf course. You can also be a member of the golf club, but you don't, like I said, you don't have to live in the community. We have other communities where if you live in the community, you are automatically a member of the golf club. And there's a membership fee obviously associated with that. There's some private golf clubs where you can live in the community, but to be a member of the club is by invitation only. So you actually have to know someone else that is actually a member, and they have to invite you in. And then there's some private golf club communities where it's kind of in a neighborhood. So there's a lot of little neighborhoods around it that aren't necessarily part of the communities. Now, many of the private golf clubs here in the communities are either gated or guard gated. So if that's the type of golf course community that you were looking for, we can set up searches to be able to provide you with all the different types of homes that are available in a private golf course community.
So some of these private courses are in active adult communities. Others are in resort communities such as Gainey Ranch or Biltmore. Now, something to be aware of with most of these private golf courses is there is a membership fee, and the membership fee can vary drastically between the different communities, anywhere from...
It can be like in the tens of thousands to there's some of them that are in the multiple six-figure for membership.
And the way a lot of the memberships work is not all of them, but most. There's a buy-in that you have to do, and then on top of that, there will be a monthly or a yearly fee. And usually, you also have a food and beverage fee where you have to spend a certain amount on food and beverage throughout the year. And so they can get costly, especially some such as Silverleaf, which are very exclusive communities, but cost hundreds of thousands of dollars for the initial buy-in, and then thousands per month for the membership fees. But some of these as well, you will own the membership and you can actually sell it on the back end, versus others are just you have to buy in and then you have the membership, but you don't gain any equity from the membership. So several different ways that many of the different private golf course community operate. And again, just reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you and help discuss what those different options are for each of the different communities you might be wanting to live in.
Yeah, a couple other things to know about the private golf clubs is many of them, because of COVID, actually, this just started with COVID, A lot of the golf clubs now actually have waiting lists. So I have noticed recently that I'm on a couple of the lists where I get notified when membership is opened up. So there's a few of the clubs that have opened up memberships recently, but some of them have waiting lists as long as 2 and 3 years. So if living in a private golf club community and actually being able to join the club are important to you, make sure you reach out to us and we can help direct you and share with you which ones have openings, which ones don't, and which, all the different options you have as far as living in the community versus being a member of the actual golf club.
Now, the housing options within these private golf communities vary drastically. Of everything from small condos to some have apartment-style places in them, to tract homes, to very, very large custom homes as well, and everything in between. So some of the communities have all the above in there. Others only have large custom homes. Others have mixtures between them. So again, just reach out. That way we can help you find and let you know which one of those communities has the type of home you're looking for.
Yeah, tell us what's important to you, and we'll be able to easily direct you to the communities that will best meet your needs.
And a lot of these also social and junior memberships are available, and at some club and communities, they are amenity rich and have clubhouses, pools, fitness centers, pickleball courts, basketball courts, restaurants, spas, meeting rooms, public event rooms, multiple restaurants in some of them as well, breakfast spots.
And lots of different activity clubs and things like that as well.
Yep, some give you your own private locker in the locker room, even if you don't live in the community. So varies drastically, and which is why it's so nice, because you can kind of tailor pick exactly what you're looking for in these different
Well, it
communities.
kind of, depends on your budget too and what your budget will allow. So
Yeah.
there's a little bit of everything. So we can pretty much match a community or communities with your budget.
Moving on now, let's talk a bit about public courses. Now, some public courses are also in resort communities, and just
Yep.
getting it right off the bat, some of these public courses and private courses kind of blur the lines between each other, and some public courses are actually technically semi-private, and some private courses are semi-public. What I mean by that is some public courses will offer private memberships. That way it's sometimes a flat fee, and you can play as many times as you want. Others is a flat fee and you can play, but then they charge you for a golf cart rental. Others are a membership fee, and then you get heavily discounted rates for the course or free range balls. A ton of other stuff. Usually their exact memberships are course specific, but the vast majority of even public courses do offer some sort of membership as well, which really, as I said, blur the lines between public and private.
Yeah, and a lot of those courses, they have like a women's golf club and a men's golf club, so you can play with other people that are members, or get into a group and be able to play with a lot of different people.
And those leagues are a lot of
leagues.
fun.
Yeah.
So they have, I'm in one that plays on Thursdays and stuff on the evenings, just 9 holes. There's others that play 18 holes. Tons of different ones that play any time of the week, morning, evening, night, afternoon. I guess some actually do play at night on these lighted golf courses. And there are a few out there that have lighted driving ranges as well, which is pretty interesting. And public courses as well are sometimes in gated communities and sometimes not in gated communities. They're kind of sporadic and all throughout. Some are in neighborhoods, some are in smaller subdivisions, some have numerous subdivisions within their single golf course, such as Silverado comes to mind because it's quite long and snakes down along Hayden Road. And there's bunch of
There's
different
probably
communities.
a half a dozen different communities that would have homes on the golf course or golf course views.
And the golf courses that are along the Greenbelt, Silverado being one of them, there are public walking paths all throughout. So even if you don't live in the community or on the golf course or really even near it, you can still walk through and enjoy the Greenbelt going through these different golf courses, then moving your way up to the parks and some lakes and stuff moving up. Very beautiful and scenic.
Now, when it comes to types of golf courses, we have several different options there as well. We have the desert courses, and those are obviously the natural desert landscaping. And homes in these communities that they tend to be a little bit further away from the fairways and the greens and things like that.
So a great example of one of our local desert style courses is True North. Has natural desert landscaping throughout. The course kind of carves its way through different canyons. It really takes advantage of the natural high desert plants and fauna that we have around, which makes it very interesting going through. And then the houses right around generally blend in a little bit as well to it.
Right.
So you kind of think you're almost in the middle of a desert, just on this lush green oasis of grass snaking through the dirt and the cactus going through, and it's a great time. And then moving on, next we have link style courses. Link style courses are usually far more technical than the other style. Their fairways are a lot more narrow, and it really needs precision on the tee shots and other shots going through, and planned out on how you're going to attack the hole. Really takes its name and the style from the old Scottish style link courses that the United Kingdom, Scotland, Ireland are famous for as well. And those can be a ton of fun, but also can be very challenging. Now, a type of course that is far less challenging, that is usually the most popular around here, is our resort style courses. Now, resort style courses, as the name suggests, usually are right by resorts. And the name of the game with those is wide open fairways, and try to make it as easy and as fun for as most people as possible, while still offering a level of competition and difficulty for those higher level players. And in these resort style courses, you'll find a lot of different types of homes as well, right around the resort communities. Everything from larger homes, smaller homes, sometimes condos or apartment style homes as well, or townhomes. So a lot of variety.
Now, what's great about these kinds of courses, as well as like the Parkland style, is there's a lot of green, because the fairways are so big and so wide. So if you like looking out your backyard, if you're living on the golf course and you like lots of nice green, this is a great style of golf course that you might be interested in. The downside of these is the homes tend to be closer to the fairways and the greens, so that might be an issue for you.
And these Parkland as well as the resort style courses are the most common types of courses that we have down here in the Phoenix area as well. And then moving on, we have our executive style courses and some combo executive style courses. Now, these are the smaller courses, usually consisting of all par threes or mostly par threes with a couple of short par fours. And the homes on these can be very similar to the Parkland and resort style homes, where there's a lot of green on these. And the homes can be quite close to the course as well. So if you do like that, and then having a smaller, easier course to be able to play in your free time living in the golf course community, one of these executive style courses might be a great fit for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of condos and townhomes and smaller homes on the executive style courses. So if that's the type of property you're looking for in the budget, that might be a good option for you. Well, as you can see, there are a lot of different options, from the type of golf club to the type of golf course, whether you want to live in the community or you want to live on the golf course. A lot of different options, and kind of your price point, your budget, and the other activities and kind of the lifestyle will help determine which one is best for you. So what you need to do is you need to give us a call, send us a text message, whatever, and we can help figure out. You tell us what you're looking for, what your budget is, and we can help you figure out what communities would be best for you.
Now, if you did like the video, make sure you hit that like button.